Tonight, Josh Frydenberg begins his letter campaign in Kooyong. The details are only on HMV local news. Outrage as the AFL Live app crashes during Sunday footy. NAPLAN now on computers at Hawthorn West Primary. Also, the final round of Term 1 inter-school sports. We go inside an abandoned warehouse causing a stir in Richmond. And a school photo scandal, Hawthorn West Primary students fuming over their 2019 snaps. This is HMV Local News with Leonardo Puglisi. Good evening. First tonight, Josh Frydenberg has begun his election campaign in Kooyong by sending letters to locals. The campaign had begun several months ago with major posters across the district. We've blanked out all the private information, but as you can see, this resident was from Hawthorn. The letter features climate solutions and clean energy information, as well as a brochure giving more detail into the policies. Expect to see more of this popping up in the next few weeks. Last Sunday, the AFL Live game statistics app crashed during the middle of Sunday footy. It crashed in the middle of the second quarter between the Hawks and the Bulldogs. The app did not move from the 26-29 score at the time, causing outrage with fans. The AFL has not given a statement as to why this happened. A major announcement has been made at Hawthorn West Primary. NAPLAN will now be on computers for Year 5s, but what about the Year 3s? This means reading, writing and numeracy will now be done on computers, unlike previous years where it's all been done hand, despite other schools using computers. Let's go live now to Nick Toffatnea at Hawthorn West Primary School. Go ahead, Nick.
Thank you, Leo. So, I'm standing in what is known as the Sustainable Garden in Hawthorn West Primary School. There should be a fence right here, but obviously there isn't. Across the garden, the fences supposed to be protecting the plants are non-existent. And I personally doubt students did all of this, or through at least some of the damage would have been done by the students. Back to you, Leo.
Thank you very much, Nick. Hawthorn West Primary School students were given their school photos on Tuesday, although many were not happy with the quality of their snaps. An HMV survey revealed just 20% of students were happy with their photos, meaning 80% were not. The photo company School Pics began service at Hawthorn West Primary in 2018, and one thing noticed around the school, photo quality has gone down, but prices have gone up. A local fish and chip shop evicted. That's still to come in HMV local news. Also, we go inside an abandoned Richmond warehouse. And later, the final inter-school sport match of the term. Across the Hawthorn District and its surrounding areas, you're watching HMV. Welcome back. Richmond is home to many surprises, but no one was expecting it to be home of an abandoned warehouse featuring a wombat, 2 spray bottles, and even a resident. Benedict Puglisi reports.
Some say get rid of it, others say it should stay as a valuable resource to the local artists. What do you think? Have your say in the comments or discussion page. In Richmond, this is Benedict Puglisi, HMV Local News. Hello, I'm Benedict Puglisi. We apologise at HMV for those technical difficulties. Here is the news that you've missed. HMV has been told of an incident between two Hawthorn West Primary School students on Monday morning. Due to privacy reasons, all we can say is that the students were known to each other. A witness said they saw the pair biting each other at around 11 a.m. Also on Monday, a minor incident between Route 48 trams occurred on Church Street. The details are unclear, but we know it took place just outside Hawthorn West Primary School and also involved Yarra Tram's recovery car and an ambulance which later left its siren blaring just past Bridge Road. And Church Street Fish and Chip Shop has been given an eviction notice. The Hawthorn West shop, which came under new management only a few months ago, was given its notice Tuesday afternoon, surprising other locals, it must be said. We will now return to our regular programming.
You're now returning to HMV Local News, and let's recap our top stories now. Josh Frydenberg has begun his official election campaign in Kooyong, sending letters to locals. NAPLAN to now be on computers at Hawthorn West Primary feed the Year 5s. What about the Grade 3s? And a Hawthorn Fish and Chip Shop evicted. Weather now, and the next few days in the district are looking to be mild, cloudy, and between the low mid with a low chance of rain. And before we go, Friday was the last day of term 1 for students across Australia, and we were at the 5-6 building the moment the bell went at 2:30. It's coming. Well, on that note, that marks the end of tonight's bulletin. Thanks for tuning in, but on behalf of the team, I'm Leonardo Puglisi with HMV Local News. Good night.